Perfect.
All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time, and it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. So let's make this money. My name is Joe, and welcome back to TradingIntuition. I know what you're thinking. Joe, did you forget your name? No, I sure didn't. Looking at this, double-digit red days. Man, these days are going to be what you're going to be looking for and looking forward to. Right now is a great opportunity to buy. Great opportunity. Now, do I hope it comes down more? Yes. Do I think it will? We'll see the chart in just a moment. But right now, this is good stuff. This is really good stuff. Now, of course, I am in CAS, K-A-S. This one is down. And I actually entered a long. I saw it break below the resistance. Support. And then I entered a short, doing a hedge trade. And so I was making money on the way down. And for long term, though, for it to go up. And sure enough, Bitcoin did its thing. Bitcoin did its thing. And sure enough, some really nice gains on this one. All right, moving on. But right now, got Theta down almost 13%. HBAR down almost 10%. SAND down 11%. AGIX down 16%. This is what you want. Now, in the full-fledged bull market, when we do have double-digit red days, you're going to be looking at around 20 to 35% on average. So be prepared for that. For me, it's very important to be prepared for what might happen so that when it does happen, you don't freak out. You don't panic. You have money on the side. You're expecting this to happen so that you could take advantage of it instead of possibly panic selling. And then what happens as soon as you sell, it jumps 12, 15, 20%, literally within 15 minutes. So be prepared, be informed, and always, make money. All right, moving on. Let's go. Let me turn this down. I always get feedback from this thing. I always forget to turn it down, but then once I start talking out loud, I get that echo. All right. So happy you guys are here. So happy you're here. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if you plan on buying anything. And if so, what do you plan on buying or adding to your entries? So this is one of the things that we're looking at. Now, I do want to quickly go over, if I can find it. I believe, no, it's going to be right here. Let's see, one second. I should have had this ready. Where am I even looking? I don't even know where I'm looking. It's too much time. Too much time. I already lost everybody. What's going on, guys? So earlier today, I'm just going to tell you the story. Story time. Earlier today, I had somebody give me, and I actually posted this in the group, so let me show you what I do. So let's go play. Let's do this. You probably can't hear it, but it's okay. I just want to show you something really quick. They were asking about a few different coins. They were asking about Uno, 1 inch, Horizon Protocol, and Pondcoin. And they were asking about this. And of course, I did a video for this particular person, and it was a 33-minute video. You know, they wanted all these coins. So what do? I gave them the information. I broke it down. I went to CryptoRank.io. I was talking about vesting periods. I was talking about the coin. I was talking about the supply. I was talking about, you know, different things. And in this video, I explained why I like the coin and why I don't. I even went to the websites and everything. I'm very thorough in what I do. This particular coin has about vesting and everything else. So I'm pointing everything out. And in addition to pointing everything out, I'm explaining why I'm looking at it. For me, that's very important, because you'll see so many people, they're like, oh, market cap is 581 million or 588 million. Fully diluted value is 743 million. And then they keep on going. Why is this important? And what I do in these videos is I explain all of my thought process. I don't like to have any questions after one of my videos. I really don't. Now, I strongly encourage everybody who watches any of my videos, if there's any questions, let me know. Did I go over it too fast? Do I need to elaborate on it just a little bit more? Let me know. You know, if you have any questions, guys, right now, this is your 1 hour of free mentorship. Take advantage of it. You know, this is in the VIP, and I'm going over all this stuff. Now, the reason this person particularly asked me about these 4 coins was because he said that these 4 coins were moon bag picks some time ago. I was like, oh. I said, yeah, man, this one's trash, this one's trash, this one's trash. The only one I do is this one. You might want to also look at this and this. And then towards the end of the video, I talk about, you know, some DeFi coins. So just kind of give you a heads up. This is what I do. This is what I do, guys. All right, moving on. All right. Let's see here. Tug says, might look to get back into Brett. Oh man, I was trading Brett last night. I don't know if you notice it, if you can see it, but my eyes are pretty red. I was trading Brett last night, all night long. I was making some really nice gains. It was very, very bullish. I was doing leverage, and then it would meet a certain level, and then I'd move up my stop loss. I get my profit, and then it pulled back a little bit. And you can just see, I mean, there's so much activity last night. So I entered again. Boom. I entered that trade several times. And then I don't think I shorted it, but I did notice that when the volume started slowing down, and the easiest way you can see that is the candle body. You know, is it going up and down? Is it up and down? Or is it just kind of here and go up a little bit and then down a little bit? Or is it like really moving? And every time I was trading it, it was really moving. So it was easier to make those gains that I made last night. Now, I'm waiting to get back in. I already moved up my stop loss. I get stopped out. I'm waiting to get back in, and I notice the candle's here. And then like maybe 2-3 minutes later, it goes here. 5 minutes later, it goes here. I was like, ooh, this is way different than what I was seeing. And then I go and I look down at the volume, and the volume was like here, then here, then here. Then the last 2 candles was here and here. So I was like, oh, the volume's coming down. Price isn't moving as much. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to get into another coin. And I'm glad I did too, because I checked it like 2 hours later. And granted, it's like 4 in the morning. And sure enough, like it was just doing really nothing. So I was like, all right, good, glad I got out. But yeah, so definitely Brett's gonna be big. I mean, it's already big, but yeah, Brett's gonna do well. Brett's gonna do well. Of course, we were looking at Floki as another meme coin. Bonk, we're looking at that. I have a lot of alerts, and man, I informed my group. I was like, I have alerts going off like crazy. I had maybe like 30 alerts going off, and some of them were, you know, that we got stopped out, and some were stopped out in profit, some were stopped out at a loss. Now, one thing that I love doing, and I stress this like very strongly, especially in the group, first entry, 50%. Here's our stop loss, 10, 15%, whatever it is. Second entry is when this happens, and I'll usually draw out a line or put a circle. This is when you enter, but this has to happen. So whenever I'm showing entry ideas, I give to where there's zero deviation as far as thought process when it comes to the entries. All these other groups, oh, buy the breakout, buy on support bounce. But how do you know it's a bounce? They don't tell you, oh, wait 3 or 4 candles. You know, the more candles you wait, the stronger that bounce is. The more solidified that bounce is. They don't tell you any of this stuff. They give you real broad general statements. I give you very exact statements showing you how, where, when, and especially why I'm entering this coin. So that's what we did. And I got a lot of alerts, you know, stopping out. And I only updated one because when I was updating that one, a lot of my other alerts went off, whether they're stop losses or just that the price is moving down. I always have, well, I usually have not targets. I usually have alerts above and below. So I know that if it comes down, okay, great. Now I set another alert so I can see if it's going to bounce. Or if it continue coming down, okay, I'll check on it later on, put another alert. So basically what I'm explaining is I do all the waiting for you. I do all the waiting for you so that when a chart is posted, unlike the other groups that say, oh, buy the breakout, buy on support bounce, wait for the retest. When do you know? Like, so what I do, enter now, 50%. Because if we get stopped out at 15%, all you're losing is 15% of 50% entry. That's the best way to do it, guys. All right, so moving on. Let's go ahead. Let's go over here. See here. Tug says, a good day, beautiful people. Always smashing the like. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, definitely, guys. Smash the like. If you haven't done so already, definitely smash the likes. Ooh, we got the likes up there. Pretty nice. Now, the likes are the fuel for the show. If the likes aren't up, well, the show ends. And it's funny, too. Sometimes people tell me, like, Joe, like you told people, like, if they didn't smash the like, you were going to end the show. And you gave them 2 minutes. And you ended the show. I was like, yeah. Like, this is your hour of free mentorship. Take advantage of it. What does it cost you? A like. That's it. Like, I don't tell you, oh, I can't say that. It's $99 per hour for that information. No. Ask me anything, except the only exception is leverage. Because more than likely, if you're coming here, because I gear more towards fine-tuning your trading skills. And if you don't have trading skills, I provide that for you. So the only thing I don't show on YouTube is leverage. If you don't know how to trade, don't do leverage, period. Oh, but you know, so many people make so much money, you can 10x, 50. Yes, but you can also lose that amount of money too. Very important. You must learn how to trade before you trade leverage. You have to. So that's the only thing I don't do. Now in the VIP group, yes, you know, I have some people who love leverage and they'll say, hey, Joe, can we do a leverage trade? Yeah, sure, man. Give me like 30 minutes. So I'll finish what I'm doing, or I'll kind of tell people, hey, you know, hold off a little bit. And then, because I get a lot of DMs. So then we'll do a live screen share. That way, you know exactly when to enter, exactly when to exit. Not like these other leverage groups that say, oh, enter here, but they actually entered here, and then show you results when they've, you know, barely went up a little bit. I don't do that. I try to be as transparent as possible. More transparent than anybody, in my opinion, in the crypto space. Now, of course, everybody's gonna say that, but I do. I show you every single little thing I do. And I let you know, hey, I lost. Why? Why did I do that? Well, for one, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to sell you anything. All these other people, they want to sell you stuff. So they only show their wins. They only talk about all the good stuff they do. No, I have nothing to sell you. I have an opportunity if you want it. You know, I have the, and I'll post it in the group. I have my Patreon. If you want to join the VIP, you can do it like that with a credit card or debit card. Or if you want to do crypto, send me a message on Twitter. No, not Twitter. Send me a message on Telegram. And I posted that too. And you can pay with crypto. So just to let you know that I don't sell you anything. I give you the opportunity to make a huge investment in yourself so that you can learn how to trade, so you can be prepared for all this stuff. We want this, man, do we want this? And I warn everybody too, in the full-fledged bull market, when we're getting 40% gains, 85% gains, that's nothing, guys. That's nothing. But expect a 35% pullback. Expect it. So when it does happen, you don't freak out and you buy in, because that bounce is going to be so fast, and you're going to be you have to be prepared, because if you're prepared, it makes it so much easier than not knowing what to do. Is like, oh crap, it's dumping, let me just panic sell, and you lost 20%, and then it jumps up, and then you buy it again, then it comes down 50%, and you sell again. You're like, I can't do it. I don't know what to do. Join this group. Or you can join another group that posts 20, 30 charts a day. Hopefully you strike the lottery and you get one of their charts to win. Or you get a group that has their mentor giving broad statements. Enter on the retest. When is that? Where? Like, what's a retest? Like, I see one candle bouncing up. I'm entering because it's a retest. No. They don't explain everything to the very specific entry. And it's safe for them. It's very safe for them. You know, I'm putting myself at a higher risk of more losses, of much higher risk than somebody that says buy the breakout, buy the retest, buy on support, because they're not giving, they're just, anybody can say that. Like literally, buy on support. Where is that? Is this support? Did it gain support? I think it's bouncing. I show you this one looking good, bounce off of support. We have 3 or 4 candles that bounce on the 4-hour time frame, and enter now. Have a lower entry here. Have your stop loss here. Have your targets here. Move up your stop losses. None of them do that. Anyway, moving on. Joe, stop shilling your group. I'm not shilling. I'm just trying to give you all the opportunity. I really am. So I don't sell anything. So I let you, like I said, I let you know when I lose. I let you know that. They don't. At least not all the time. So I'll give you a heads up. All right. Moving on. Joe, silence. Okay. Ooh, Bitcoin. We've been talking about Bitcoin. We've been talking about Bitcoin for a little bit already in reference to the resistance/liquidity zone, or selling pressure area. It's the same word. All this stuff it's the same. It just, how smart do you want to sound? Here's our liquidity zone. This is sell pressure. How do we know this? We go to a larger time frame, or you can just see it right here. This is our very top of the wick. Here's a candle body. This gives us a zone. It came up here and it came down, came up here and it came down, came up, came down, came up, came down, came up, came down. This is telling you there's a lot of sell pressure. Do I need an order book? Do I need a heat map to tell me that there are sellers here? No. If I want to look smart, I can bring up a heat map and show, oh, look, we have so many sellers here and we have so many sellers here, and look at the colors. Don't need it. Don't need it. You can see, that's another thing too. For me, I don't put anything here that makes me look smart, because I would need a lot of stuff. I would need a lot of stuff. We have, and I had it blocked, sorry. We have resistance right here, the wicks. We have, support right here on this candle body close. It came up, came down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I don't need the heat map to show me that there's selling pressure here. I can see it. I don't need a I don't need a volume profile. It's a VPVR or VRVP. They changed the name several years ago. I keep on forgetting how to pronounce it, but it's it is the visible range volume profile. I don't need it to tell me that this is a area of low volume. And that's kind of a bad example, but on a larger time frame, like right here, I don't need that indicator to tell me that this is a low volume node. All of this, I don't need that. I can see it. It went up. And if it goes down, guess what? Low volume node. I don't need that. I don't need an indicator to tell me, oh, it's getting healthy. I can see it. For example, let's put this up. Some people ask me, why don't I have my moving averages on? I can see it. Now, granted, this helps with, you know, if the smaller one, it is a 9, the 50, the 200, if they're in sequential order from smallest to largest, that it's showing momentum. I can see the momentum. You know how? It's going up. Yeah, it's going up. Oh, but what about divergence? Well, what goes up should come down. It's literally that simple, guys. Literally. Joe, how come you're not a millionaire? Really? It's because it takes money to make money. It really does, guys. It takes money to make it. It really does. It takes money to make money. Well, I don't believe you, Joe. You say you know all this stuff, but yet you know you don't have a Lamborghini and a big old house, and you know you're on a yacht. It takes money to make money. All right, but I guarantee it though. All the stuff that I've learned from all the mentors that I had on what not to do. Yeah, you heard me, on what not to do. All those things I've learned, plus my experiences, gonna kill it this bull run. Man, I'm gonna kill it. And I'm taking you with me, guys. I am taking you with me. And that's why I do these live screen shares every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to absolutely kill it. And just to have the knowledge, because I fell on my face several times. I don't want you falling on your face. That's why I do this. So yeah, so definitely if we can get the likes up, I would greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Again, this is the fuel for the stream. If we don't get the likes, then we end the show. Joe, that sucks. It does. Because I'm putting in the work. All right, moving on. We talked about this a few days ago, and we were saying that we were in this liquidity zone / selling pressure area or resistance. And it came up here, came down. Trying to fight, come down. Trying to fight again. And we said that we had this level. This is our top trend line for possible support. It said, get out of here, support. I'm going to come down. And I'm going to fake everybody out. So this happened. I was lucky I was in a short. And just because my trade that I was in on a long started, it broke below my support. So I said, okay, let me make money both ways. Let me go ahead. Well, I was at a loss though in the long. Let me make money on going down. So that's what I did. And then, man, I got lucky. I'm not gonna lie, I got lucky. You know, Bitcoin did this number. I was like, why is my coin just dumping? Oh, well, thank you, Bitcoin. So right now it's coming down. Could we see a possible, it just shooting up? Possibly. Or could we see this? This is what I would love to see. Up here, come down, up here, come down, up here, come down, break down. That's what I would like to see. Now, everywhere that I went up and down, none of these are random areas. If you look to the left, always look at my crosshairs. Like these are areas that support resistance. So everything I do is very strategic. None of this is like, oh, let me go here. No, this is what I think might happen. Could I be completely wrong? Yep, 100%. 100%. But I think it's going to happen. This is my thought process until we break up above this level again and enter here and then gain support. Like if it does this, let's make it more realistic. If it does this, ooh, nice. However, watch this, guys. There's a lot of sellers right here. A lot of people are shorting right in this area. Just like they did last bull run when we reached all-time high. What happened? It reached it right to the penny, I'm guessing. And then, boom, shot down. That's what I think is going to happen here too. And then we're going to get a bounce, and then we're going to just take off. We are going to go to the freaking moon, guys. So this is what we're looking. This is our plan A, plan B. So let's go ahead and label this. So this is plan A. And then this is plan B. And there we go. That is your Bitcoin updates. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Arturo says total 3 ascending triangle broke down. Well, let's check it out. Let us check it out. Let's put this on default. And let's go to our markets. We want to go to our markets and just see if this even loads up. Come on now. Ooh, nice. Nice on the... Oh, look at this. Stop loss, question mark, stop loss, stop loss, stop. Some of these are old, though. Like, we're not in this one anymore. We got stopped out a long time ago. This was just... I never canceled the thing. So, most of these too. RSR, same thing. Cake, we did get stopped out on. I think Bonk, we got stopped out on. Ton, we got stopped out on. But all these, like this one, let me just show you this one real quick. This one, we had our alert here. We entered the trade. Oh, this one, I don't have all my stuff on it. I must have cleared it out and did some more. But anyway, we got stopped out at kind of break even. And that's how some of these are. You know, just because there's a stop loss doesn't mean we're down 25, 35% or 20, 15, whatever. We got stopped out right here. Now, granted, the reason we put this here was it started looking weak to me. We had our stop loss here and we got stopped out. Oh well, no biggie. If we would have left our stop loss down here wherever we had it, we would still be in the trade. But you never know though. Just because it's starting to look weak, more than likely it's going to come down. But let us look at, what was it, total 3? Oh yeah, let's go to our markets. Wedge. Okay, falling wedge. I think that's what it was. I forgot what ascending wedge. So let's go to markets and total 3. Oh, on this one I have it on. It doesn't matter. We'll just do it this. Okay. Jeez Louise. Yeah, so it's a rising wedge. So this is more than likely what we're looking at. So we can actually do this. So kind of body, broke through a little bit. And then it broke down. So what does this tell us? This tells us the overall market. Does it tell you your coin? Nope. It says the overall market. So it's like saying your city is going to have rain. Your neighborhood may not. It may be sunny. So let's give you a heads up. That's what the total 3 says, and the total 2, and the total, and everything else. But for your particular coin, it may be doing good. For example, there's a coin I'm in. Forgot what it was. It's doing good though. It's doing good, even with the dump. Man, I forget what the coin was. I'm always looking at charts. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Let's go down the list. See, Mongol Mine 1 says, Joe, I don't see you living the life I want to live. I don't see you. I'm not. Never said I was. My dream is not to have fancy cars or a big house. Granted, I would like to have a big house just so I can have a bunch of computers and monitors and screens and everything, and possibly have, you know, maybe 2-3 employees that are there, you know, updating me on stuff. That would be cool. But my dream is to buy a box truck, put a shower in there, restroom, kitchen, drive around. That's my dream. But you'll see me. Let's see. Where are the hot females? Hey, that's for the boat. That's for the boats. Yeah, and I tell people too. There's one guy. I thought he was real religious, and I told him. And there was another dude who looked like a party dude, And we're kicking back and everything. And I tell him, I say, hey man, just kind of give you all a heads up. Like you, I think you're cool, but you, we might have to, you know, check your Bible at the boat. He's like, what do you mean? I said, I'm just saying, man, like I've done some crazy stuff, and let's just put it this way, I can't run for Congress. And we're gonna have money to have a good time, and there's gonna be a lot of women on this boat. And so just kind of give you a heads up. He goes, no, man, I'm cool. I said, all right, we'll see. I said, let's go. Let's see here. Yeah. All right. So let me tell you all a joke real quick. I need charts, guys. I need charts. So I'm gonna tell you all a joke real quick. I heard this joke the other day, and I thought it was very funny. So, and I'm gonna give you time to think about it. What is the difference? Y'all might have heard this already. If you heard it already, don't say the answer. Just say, yeah. Hey, I'm telling you what though, and I found this out real quick when I became a registered nurse and made a crap load of overtime, man. And my famous thing is from, so let me give you the joke first, and then I'll tell you my story. So it's story time. Feels like a Sunday. So the joke is, what is the difference between Iron Man and Iron Woman? Now, if you know the answer, just say you know the answer. If you don't know the answer, I want your guess. And that's if you've already heard the joke. But what is the difference between Iron Man and Iron Woman? Now, while you're thinking about that, you have to contemplate really hard. What's the difference between Iron Man and Iron Woman? Now, in reference to Big Papa. All right, so I found this out really quick when I became a registered nurse, making a crap load of money. Ooh, crap load. And I have no kids, I have no family, I have nothing. It's just fun. Go where I want, when I want. I was talking to one of my buddies, you know, and he was like, man, Joe, because I'm talking about South Padre, it's a beach. I'm talking about South Padre and how much fun I, you know, used to have over there. I was like, dude, I've never been over there. I was like, well, what are you doing right now? And we were eating a Whataburger, and he's like, nothing, hanging out with you. I was all right, well, let's go. He goes, go where? South Padre. It was a 5-hour drive. I was like, when? Right now. I'm not doing nothing. You're not doing nothing. Let's go. All right, cool. When's South Padre? Partied it out over there. But so having money is freedom. It really is. You can do what you want when you want. You don't have to look at prices or anything. Now, granted, you're not going to go buy a Lamborghini if you only make Toyota money, but still. So let's see. Do we have no guesses yet? Okay. So if you don't know the answer, put a 8 in the chat. If you don't know the answer between what is the difference between Iron Man and Iron Woman. If you don't know the answer, put a number 8. If you do know, if you've heard this joke before, put a number 7. And if you're watching this on the replay, just put a hashtag in front of those numbers. So, oh, here we go. Yes, definitely we can do those. So in reference to, so there's a song. Oh man, what's the song? The song goes where, you know, the girls, they would always, you know, kind of like make fun of him, you know, because he was fat or whatever. But then he became a rapper, and a year later, the same girls are asking, you know, hey, let's go hang out, you know, because now his pockets stick out more than his belly. And man, is that true? Good Lord. Like I said, when I RN money, overtime like crazy, no bills, really no bills, man, my pockets were sticking out more than my belly. I got a big belly too. Mike Jones, there you go. Mike Jones. I got a big old belly. And man, they didn't care. Shoo. They love my big belly. All right, here we go. Moving on. Okay, so the difference between, get ready. So if there's any women watching this, you're warned. The difference between Iron Man and Iron Woman. Iron Man is a hero. Like everybody looks up to him. He's a hero. He's smart, everything. Dude, like Everybody loves Iron Man. Iron Woman is a command. Iron Woman. Yeah, I heard that. I was like, oh snap. Iron Woman. I was like, wow, that's a good one. And I'm gonna go to a place tonight that I love going to. Gonna play some darts, and the women there, they know that they know how I feel. Oh, Joe, you know, someone hurt you really bad. It's like, no, I just woke up, you know. I'm not gonna get into it because then I might lose a lot of female subscribers if I have female subscribers. But yeah, I'll probably tell them that joke tonight, and I'll probably get beat up by females. Road Dog says, "Oh snap! Joe just got canceled by women." Yeah. Borderline bad joke. It's not a bad joke. It's a funny joke. Are you kidding me? Worst joke ever. Are you kidding me? Iron Woman? It's a command. Iron Woman. That's funny. That's super funny. Shoot. I think it's funny. Oh, so I know definitely I'll get beat up tonight. We'll see. All right. Moving on. I thought it was funny. All right. Let's see here. I'm still saying in my head, Iron Woman. It's a command. Oh, it's so funny. Let's see here. Can we take a look at Fetch or Phantom? Let's do both. Let's do rapid fire on these. Let's do rapid fire. Let's go YouTube. Oh yeah. So man, I'm not sure if y'all saw this or not for GameStop. Roaring Kitty did a live stream and it backfired on him bad time. I felt so bad. I thought the coin was gonna just skyrocket, and I'm sure that's what he was hoping for too. But I'm sure the whales got a hold of the, you know, the stream and just started dumping. I felt really, really bad. This is when it got live. This is on the 5-minute chart. It went live here and it went up and then it just tanked. And then here, GameStop, this was, you know, shortly after GameStop had stopped it 7 times from the buys and sells, and it just came down. I felt, man, like I'm positive he thought it was going to go like $45-50. He just didn't have the pull. I don't want to say he didn't have the pull. I want to say that the whales were looking and they were continuing to short. You know, they put a lot of money in there to short. Okay, moving on. Let's go here. All right, so let's do a rapid fire on Fetch AI. Let's do MEXC USDT. Okay, let's see here. And this is how all of these coins are going to be. You know, right now, in my opinion, depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to invest, or if you're just trying for this for a trade, but we'll just say this is a trade. So let's get these levels. Okay, so here we have a really nice support level. It broke underneath, so what you want to do, oh man, what's the price range difference? 5%, okay. 10%. Okay, so entering here would be higher risk. Entering here, we'll put this as gray. But this is gray. Will be higher risk. Entering here, do it, would be better. Safer zone. Why am I not clicking? Am I clicking it? Oh, safer zone. But take out that stop loss thing. And then this one, higher risk. Let's do smaller. Okay. So this is what I'm looking at. If you enter here, it's higher risk because you could get rejected because of this. Entering in this zone is safer because if you do come down, well, then hopefully you can bounce here and come back up. So this is my thought process on FET. For me personally, I'd enter now. And I mean, you could have a tight stop loss, but it depends on what Bitcoin's going to do. So this is what I personally would do. Again, none of this is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes. And I can't believe I bombed on that joke. Thinking about it right now. Can't believe I bombed on that joke. I was going to tell you that joke yesterday too. Bombed on the joke. Well, now I know what type of jokes I can't tell you. That was I guess that was a filler test. So that's what I would do. Me personally, I'd enter right now. Risk is around risk reward. You have 1-to-3 ratio or 3-to-1 ratio, however you want to say it. Reward to risk. I'd enter now. Now, granted, if Bitcoin continues to dump, you may get stopped out. So what I would do is I'd personally just do 50% right now, just so that we can have an entry. I'd do 50%, and then I would add to my 50%. Let's see here. I would add to, come on. I would add to my 50% on these circles. And the white circles are always entry areas. And I would enter right now too. That's what I do. And the 4-hour candle must close above, let's change this to white, 2.813. The 4-hour candle must close above this for this second entry. All right, moving on. I don't have my chats. And you guessed it, Restream's messing up again. I can't do my chats. All right, here we go. See, the next one is Phantom. Okay. Oh my gosh, these are taking forever. See, the man gets a full vote. Okay. Let's see here. Yep. Back then, they didn't want to know me. Yep. All right, so Phantom, FTM, USDT, MEXC. Ooh, this one looks not. Oh, wait. Same thing. Let's get rid of all this. So, same thing with this one. Here is our main level. And we actually entered a zone. Oh, we haven't entered the zone yet. So, same thing. For me personally, like I'd enter right now. And then let's take this off. It's the same scenario. So we would do 50% right here. And then 50% right now for this stop loss. Oh, okay. So we'll have a really tight stop loss. Can we go further? What's our... So here's our target. Man. And this is a safer stop loss. We'll do it right here. And then stop loss. That's my thought process on that one. But again, it depends on Bitcoin. Bitcoin continues to dump. People are going to freak out. They're going to sell. And then you get stopped out. But you're only getting 5% stop out of your 50% investment, which should be nothing, as far as money goes, percentage-wise. Okay, let's go YouTube. All right, let's see here. Arturo says, Citus. I do like Citus. So we're going to do Citus next. And Let's see, make sure. Okay, so let's go to Citus. So MEXC, no, I think just KuCoin. So Citus, ooh. All right, so for Citus, it didn't dump because it's already been dumping, but it's in between this range. For Citus, 14%. You know what, for Citus, what I'd recommend is having an alert right here. So set alert right here at this level. It's only 16% that you're waiting on. And the level is approximately right here. So what will happen is, let's say the price comes up and it does this. It's just boring. And doing this number, and then finally your alert hits, and now you can see, oh, okay, so we're getting a lot of support here. More than likely what I'll do is it needs to break above this level, and the 4-hour candle must close above this level. So this is very, very important. The 4-hour candle must close above this level in order for you to enter. But what if it doesn't? What if it closes underneath it? Then you wait, you reset your alert. Once the 4-hour candle closes above this level, then what you could do is you could enter the trade and then have a lower bid because of this. I'm always looking to the left. You can have a lower entry right here. But once it does this, like 4-hour candle must close. I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna do. Let's go here. So that's my thought process on that one. Hopefully you like that one. Let's see here. Going down the list, going to the list. Oh snap! Bad joke. Well, now I know who I can sell jokes to. I know I can't. Red pill joke, red pill. I don't know what, people say red pill and blue pill. I don't know what any of that means. I'm too old for that. I don't know what that means. See, dad joke, not a bad joke. Oh, okay, good. Let's see here. Dude, Roaring Kitty plays the long game. Yeah, no skin off his back. Yeah. Yeah, no, he's brilliant at that. See, Road Dog says, Kitty is in a great place. If his option calls get endangered, he can afford to make huge spot buys to squeeze them again. Yep. Very true. Let's see here. I wish they would go back to calling him. Let's see here. Road Dog says, on the Tooker vids, Gensler keeps calling. Oh, really? Let's see here. Mongo Mind 1 says, Joe, do you also look into altcoins on the Phantom ecosystem? No. I mean, I could, but no. There's so many ecosystems. Like I'm already like crazy busy. I'm trying to think, have I heard any good news about the Phantom ecosystem? I know Solana ecosystem, because that's all you hear. No, I hear stuff about the Hex ecosystem. I don't even look at it though. I don't like the dude. I don't like what they built on. So, could you make money? Yes, of course, but no. I see here, or just the main coins. No, I look at all coins, and if it happens to be in an ecosystem, hey, great. See, what exchange do you use? I use MEXC. Now, I did just, I just put it in the what's in the live stream, and I just started using a BloFin. I'm gonna put that in the chat. I just started using BloFin. I haven't deposited any money in there yet, but if you want to try that one out, in reference to KYC and all that fun stuff, you might want to try it out. Check it out, see if you like it. But I did a lot of research, and a lot of them, like, they don't mention anything about the KYC, but then when you register, then they'll say, oh, well, you need to KYC to do any transactions. Like, ugh. But like most of them, you don't have to do KYC unless you are transferring like a lot of money. You can still transfer money, but if you're transferring a lot of money, if you don't know what a lot of money is, then of course just go there, register, and check it out. So give you a heads up. It costs nothing to register. And of course, I always recommend, you know, doing the law and everything like that. So why are people so worried about KYC? Well, it's not so much that we're worried about it as far as taxes, because you always have to pay your taxes. Uncle Sam needs his cut because, you know, he doesn't get enough. He takes money when you get paid. He takes money every single purchase you do, and then he takes money again at the end of the year. So it's only right that he takes money from us trying to get ahead. It's only right. You know, how else do you suppress somebody? By continuously doing what they're doing. Anyway, Joe, if you don't like it, get out of here. No, I'm not saying that. You know, I'm just aware of what they do. I know there's a lot of other places that are better than this, and a lot of other places that are worse than this. But right now I'm okay. You know, once I start making a lot of money, we'll see if I stay here. I don't know. Always been my dream to go. Nah, it hasn't. But ever since I started learning about the government, I was like, ooh, they do what? They do what? I'm like, wow. But we'll see. We'll see. What was I gonna say? Said, I guess. Let's see here. Mongo Mine 1 says, I like Echo Coin beats Boo Coin in the Phantom ecosystem. Mostly staking right now. Yeah, I do like staking. I've never heard of those coins. Oh yeah, Boo I have. One of my buddies who's big into the Hex ecosystem, he's always asking me, can you look at Boo? Can you look at Boo? Can you do, you know, it's like, Boo. Boo's and Spooky. I don't know if that's a Hex ecosystem. No, Phantom. That's right. Boo, Spooky, and then of course he does, you know, he asked me about Bone. He asked me a bunch of them. You got it. That's what I'm talking about. Dan the man. Dan the man. Yep. Let's see here. Mongo says, and for the Hex, you're talking about Pulse Chain, right? Yeah. Richard Hart. It's pretty funny. Yeah. And this is why I say, if you ever see me walking around with a freaking fanny pack, you have the right. Matter of fact, record this right now. I am giving you permission to smack me as hard as you can and punch me. Not smack, but punch me as hard as you can in the face. Now, granted, you know, I see a bunch of, you know, very wealthy people that I look up to have fanny packs. I still like them. I won't call them out to their face. So I won't talk about them behind their back. But I will say that, dude, seriously, like, you have that much money that you have to have a fanny pack or a MERS or a whatever you want to call it. Like, put it in your pocket. And if you don't, put it in your friend's pocket. You don't need to carry around a friggin' purse. Anyway. Dan is the man. Yes. Let's see here. Dan and me believe in Pulse Chain. I don't like it. Can it make money? Yeah, definitely. Has it made money? Yeah, of course. Chest Purse was, yeah. See, he knows how to gather attention. Gotta give him, oh yeah, definitely. He can gather attention. And he'll be all, you know, with whatever, and just, I just don't like him. I don't like him. A douchebag, big time. If you want to see a douchebag, Richard Hart, big time. Anyway, all right. So we're at the end of the show already. We're at the end of the show. If you haven't already done so, please smash the like. We do this every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go over charts. We say good jokes. I know, keep my day job. But I do thank you guys so very much. Today's Friday. I'm gonna go play some darts tonight. So who's got bail money? That's all I got. Take care, guys. Awkward looking down. 3, 2, 1. My name is Joe. This is TradeIntuition signing off once again. Have a great weekend, guys. We will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do this every single day. Go over Bitcoin, go over alts. We give you the mindset. It's very important to have the mindset to react to what's happening, as opposed to emotionally react. So what we're doing is we're actually preparing your mind to basically be prepared for pullbacks, for when stuff goes parabolic, you know, dealing with euphoria, dealing with greed, dealing with envy, dealing with all the anger, everything, missing out, everything. In addition to that, we also prepare you for the pullbacks. If you're prepared, you'll be aware. All right, that's all I got. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care. Oh, and always, let's make this money. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. See, you guys are funny. You guys are funny. All right, guys, let's listen to some music real quick, about 10 seconds, and then we will continue our day.